Niin, tää on mieletöntä.
Voiko vielä hengittää?
For me, basically, sustainability is, this is going to sound very dramatic, but in a way it's about survival.
Yeah, sustainability is so much more than just picking the materials. That's what everybody is always expecting from the architect, like what's the most sustainable material. But there's a ton of decisions before that actually have a much bigger impact than just the material.
Like what is actually necessary? How much are we building?
How it can be reused or
Where to locate the resort. Is it high up the mountain with a windy road that is not accessible by any other means than by pickup truck?
if we build somewhere, will it change the way, for example, water flows? How we can restore the landscape with the planting that's made, or if we can use the soil as a seed bank. There's like a lot of different aspects, a lot of different layers, and it's all related.
At Studio Puisto Architects, we don't only try to design the building, but also to help the client with those early decisions. When choosing materials for a project, the first choice should always be, can we recycle or reuse something that was already there? After that, of course, renewable materials. And wood is a very nice material because it's an organic material, it's a renewable material, but it's also very easy to adapt the building in the future. You can just literally cut a hole with a saw and add another window or another door. And then it's also very easy to reuse or even recycle the material afterwards.
In one project, design was made so that it can, with small changes, become something that's floating, and it can have like kind of a second life. When we design a resort or a hotel, we think that the connection to the nature is key to everything. And this means that preserving the nature on the site is extremely important.
I would say that for over my entire career, it's probably the most exciting project that I've been involved with. And I have seen few things in my career.
We're working on a project in Cyprus at the moment. It's a beautiful site close to a national park. There our approach really is that how can we not disturb the site, but if we disturb the site, how can it strengthen in a way so that the building and nature become better together rather than that they fight over the same attention. The goal is really that we will have more biodiversity, more green, more humidity because of the buildings and because of our interaction with the surroundings.
Travel industry is honestly not the most climate-friendly industry, but at the same time, there's a huge potential. You can do it right.
Yeah, so where does the future bring us? From a concrete standpoint, we've committed that in 2026, 50% of our buildings will be climate neutral. We think we can do it without increasing the price of buildings, and that's also the only way how we can basically change the industry, like not by asking for a premium or charging a premium for a more sustainable building, but it should be competitive. We need some pioneering projects in the beginning, but once you have a critical mass, it will have to spread wider, and it should be the gold standard at some point for all buildings.
And I think the Gen Z generation are the ones they're going to vote with their wallet. They're not going to go places that are truly sustainable. So those resorts that are truly sustainable, they can truly generate that return on investment, which is at the end important.
And our main ambition is that hospitality is not the one dragging its feet at the end of the line, but that we can be of the forefront of change. And we constantly have to put the bar higher.
There are a lot of things that really should be done still. The industry as a whole isn't there yet, but that's also what makes this a really nice challenge.